Okay, so what I would like to know is how come rotten teeth inside of a person's mouth is not considered gangrene? I mean, can anyone answer that question for me? Because they're always talking about how with diabetes and things like that, that there's certain reasons that limbs on bodies should be, on human bodies should be removed due to poor circulation. And I was just kind of thinking, it's like, well, when you have like really brownish to black teeth, and that happens with caps and crowns too, so there seems to be something else going on in the cosmetic dental field that might be a fraud and a scam taking place, that they want recurring customers into the dentist's office for things. And I know I've had my fair share, unfortunately, of bridges and crowns, and I really wish that I would have just had my teeth pulled, because my instinct was telling me when I was in my 40s to have my teeth pulled, but then I let a dentist talk me into having some bridge work done. He's like, "Oh, you're way too young to have dentures," and that's what I was telling him. I was prepared at the age of 40 to have dentures, but I let him talk me into doing bridges, and they actually cause pain in your mouth and nerve damage in your mouth. And then you end up with, really, once you have a root canal, well, first you'll have the root canal. Probably they do the root canal, then they fill it in, then the tooth starts chipping because it's just been fractured down in there deep. They'll want to put a buildup and a crown on top of it. That extends it even more, but it creates more job creation for them, and then they want the government and insurance to pay for it, for cosmetic purposes. But they don't tell you about all the pain and then the teeth that are black underneath. Because I know the first one that I had, I was like in my, the first, think I was 28 when I had my first root canal, and or no, yeah, root canal, and my tooth pulled. And then I had another one, then I actually had a crown put on it. I let that dentist talk me into a crown. How would I know? I didn't know any better. I was young. And so she put a crown on my tooth, and then it was only on there for just a couple of years, and then we were stationed someplace else, and one of the civilian dentists then pulled it off. I mean, he had to tug on it quite a bit to get it to come off, and then he's like, "Oh, your tooth is black underneath." But when I got home and looked at it, it really wasn't black underneath. But he says you'll need to have a new crown on it, which took me several years to get the new crown on the tooth.